Hi everyone, welcome back to Half Magic Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is your next stroke of luck. So, what is the next area of your life, the next situation that you will find luck in? There are 4 piles to choose from, and I suggest selecting your pile based on the pile marker that sparks a memory in you. So, for example, I would choose pile 4, Decision, because the pink arrows on this card reminds me of the work that I've been doing for my job recently. I've had to do a lot of flow charts that involve pink arrows, and also the woman on the card, her hair reminds me so much of this doll from maybe like the late 90s, early 2000s called Betty Spaghetti. And I remember my mom got me one. And she had it like laid out on her bed because she was going to wrap it as a gift, but I snuck in there and I saw it before she wrapped it. So that's why I would choose my pile, and I will put the timestamps in the description down below, so feel free to pause your video now to select your pile, and let's get started. If you selected pile 1, Boundaries, welcome to your reading. Where are you going to find luck next in your life? We're starting off your spread here with this Ace of Emotions in reverse, which is equivalent to the Ace of Cups reversed. And what I'm picking up is that a lot of you have been experiencing some turmoil in a particular relationship in your life. For a lot of you, this is with a feminine figure, and for most of you, this is someone that you work with. So maybe this is a coworker who is kind of just a nightmare to work with. They're very exacting, or someone who tried to get like maybe you were friendly with at first, but now they expect you to, because you've been friendly, do their work for them or expend a lot of energy for them. Again, for most of you, I do think this is a coworker. For others of you, this is someone else in your life that you are kind of having some struggles with, where you feel like your relationship problems with this person are just sucking all of your energy and your ability to do the things that you need to do for yourself away from you. And that's reflected in this first card here, this Ace of Cups in reverse, because Ace of Cups is a very promising, relationship card. But in reverse, it's like your feelings for this person have dwindled. And I don't think this is a romantic connection. I really think this is like friendship or coworker. But this is someone where you're like, okay, I'm sick of dealing with this person. I've seen enough. And the reason why you're sick of dealing with them is because this person is coming up as the Queen of Voices or the Queen of Swords reversed. So the Queen of Swords is already someone who's very exacting, very particular, very analytical. But in reverse, this is someone who just you can't do anything right to them. You feel like they're constantly criticizing you. They have a really sharp tongue. They can be mean with their words. You feel like you never get praise from them. You feel like all they want to do is argue or make you feel bad or make you feel stupid. And with this coming up as the Queen of Swords, this person could be an air sign. In particular, this person could be an Aquarius or have a prominent Aquarius placement in their natal chart. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and to a lesser extent, also Libra and Gemini are represented in there. I'm getting, this is mostly a feminine energy, so probably this is a woman, but it doesn't have to be. And again, I think this is a woman you work with, so it could be a manager, a supervisor you have who is just you feel like this person is dogpiling on you, you can't do anything right, and you're I don't think that's actually a reflection of my work or who I am, or maybe this is someone that you used to be close to, and now they're well, if you were really my friend, you would do this for me, or you would do that, or you would do this, and you're I can't deal with that anymore. And I think you are getting so fed up with this person that you are trying to find a way to really establish boundaries, and that's coming through in this Two of Voices, this Two of Swords. You can see with the Two of Swords, there's a cross, an X over it. I really see the Two of Swords as establishing boundaries, a lot of times refusing to, move forward with someone. You can see on this card on either side, two of the faces are wearing blindfolds. It's like, I refuse to look into your BS anymore. And so with the Two of Swords, this is you being like, I'm not going to give you any more energy. I'm not going to give you any more time. So if this is someone that you work with, that could be that maybe you go to, someone higher up than them and you're like, hey, this is a situation. You go to HR or whatever. Maybe this person leaves and gets another job. But there's kind of a severing of the connection that you two have here. So maybe you get transferred to another team, or they leave, or, maybe they get fired, whatever. But you don't have to interact with this person anymore as much. Or if you still do have to see this person regularly, you're really putting in those boundaries. And you're like, I'm not going to do this. And I think you're making it very clear, like, I'm, documenting this. I'm not going to allow you to like bully me or make me feel bad. I know that what I'm doing is correct. And for those of you where this isn't like a coworker or someone you work with, if this is, for example, just a friend or a family member who is making you so exhausted that you feel like you can't take care of anything else, this is you being like, hey, like, I really love you and I care about you, but I have to love and care about myself too. I can't pour from an empty cup. I can't continue to water you if I don't have these things for myself. And you are making me, sacrifice all these other areas of my life. And in particular, the reason why I think this is a coworker is because the next two cards here we have are the Eight of Materials, or the Eight of Pentacles, and the Star. And the Eight of Pentacles is really all about work. I mean, Pentacles are often about your workplace, your career. But Eight of Pentacles is really enjoying the work that you do. This is a very positive omen for like jobs or careers, because it's, like, wow, not only will you be able to learn so much and grow so much and have so much to do in this job, but you will also really enjoy it. Like, it's not going to be tedious or, like a real downer for you. And so I think this is you being able to blossom into that after you've established your boundaries with this person, whether that's you being moved to a new team or them being moved away from you, or you not prioritizing your relationship with this person as much. You're like, I have so much more time now to focus on the things that are like actually important. Like, I can get all my work done. I can work on starting this business. And I think you have way more fun doing it than you did just like having to deal with this person. And that's all coming through in the last card in the spread here also, the Star, which is the card about wish fulfillment. This is you leveling up. All of the cards up until this point are minor arcana, which is kind of like the day-to-day stuff. The Star is major arcana, which is kind of these big like spiritual cards. So this is really a leveling up. Like, once you've really established your boundaries with this person, you are able to elevate, particularly in your career or in an area of your life where you have been putting in a lot of hard work and dedication. And that's also all coming through in the pile marker that you selected, boundaries. On the back of this card, it says, strong fences create strong relationships. Declare clear boundaries in your life. Honor yourself and protect your sacred space. So I think, again, I really do see the Two of Swords a lot as a boundaries card, so these go perfectly together. But this Two of Swords is all about honoring yourself and protecting your space and not allowing this person to distract you from achieving and doing what makes you happy or what's going to allow you to feel like fulfilled within your life, which is being represented by that Eight of Pentacles and that Star card. And I pulled two Tea Leaf Fortune Oracle cards for this pile as well to get more clarification about, the area of your life that you are getting luck in. So the first one that came out was career, which again is why I think for most of you, this is like workplace drama. This is someone that you have who's like a bullying boss, and you're getting rid of them somehow, whether they get the situation takes care of themselves or you go to HR and you just blossom after that. It's like everyone's like, oh, this person was doing good work. This other person was just harassing them the whole time. And the next card we got here is April, which is really great. So right now when I'm filming this, we are kind of in the beginning of March. March of 2025. This is a timeless reading, but I imagine most people will watch this when it gets put out. So this is very soon. This is like next month. If you are watching this at some other time and you're like, April's really far away, then maybe the essence of April, which is like springtime, regrowth, rebirth, is really what this card is trying to say to you. I mean, we have flowers blossoming in the spring after the death of winter. And I feel like that's reflected kind of in like the color story and the imagery of these cards, from the Queen of Swords in reverse to the Eight of Pentacles upright. We have these very dark cards with the Swords cards, and then the Eight of Pentacles. It's beautiful, it's vibrant, there's flowers growing. So this represents you, recovering from the harm and the damage that this particular person has done to your ability to work effectively or, take care of yourself. And so that's really beautiful. Congratulations to you, my pile ones. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you again soon. Take care. If you selected pile 2, authenticity, welcome to your reading. Let's figure out where you will find luck next in your life. We're starting off your spread here with this Ace of Voices, which is equivalent to the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is all about clarity. This is like an epiphany. This is a mindset shift. And I really think that's what this whole pile is about, is that you are getting a kind of closure and a kind of clarity about a situation that really hurt you emotionally. So this is a very internal form of luck. This is not going to be like you go and scratch off a lottery ticket, but this is going to be very lucky for you, because I think this is a new way that you are viewing a conflict in yourself that you will carry with you as you move forward through your life, and it's going to be a very positive change for you. So again, Ace of Swords, we have an epiphany, a voice of clarity coming in here. And what is this about in particular? Next in your spread, we have this Eight of Emotions, or Eight of Cups reversed. And Eight of Cups upright is moving on from something that doesn't serve you anymore. It's not that it was bad necessarily, but you're there's probably something better for me. But in reverse, it's kind of a fear of letting something go, or an inability to move on. So you're feeling oh, well, what if that really was the best that I could do? What if there's nothing else out there for me? It's like a sunken cost fallacy. It's like when you meet someone and they're in a terrible relationship, and they're but I don't want to break up with this person because what if I don't find someone else? And it's do you think being with this person is worth the risk of not allowing yourself to be available for a better person? But that's something that a lot of people struggle with, is just feeling what if there is nothing else better, or what, something is keeping me stuck or attached to this situation. And for most of you, I don't think that this is a romantic situation necessarily. I'm getting more that this is almost this is a friendship for most of you, but I think for a lot of you, it could be a family member too. But it feels like there was someone in your life who was kind of mean to you. I think they told you something about yourself. Maybe they told you, well, you're difficult to love, or you have XYZ negative qualities, so you should be grateful that I'm here for you. And I think it's been difficult for you to let go, because part of you is wait, is that true? Maybe that is true, and I am difficult, and I should just be grateful that this person, tolerates me or whatever. And so I think with your relationship with this person, you've been in the third card in the spread here, this hanged muse or hanged man phase, which is, this is someone who is suspended. This is someone who is stuck in an uncomfortable position. They're not really sure which way to go yet. They're trying to bide time until they can really decide like what they should be doing. And so that's you deciding, I don't know if I should like cut this person off. I don't know if they're right and I'm actually like, kind of suck, or what should I be doing here? And with the 8 of voices or 8 of swords and then the 3 of inspiration or 3 of wands at the very end of your spread, this is you breaking free. 8 of Swords is a card about feeling trapped, but it's just a feeling. This is not someone who's actually trapped, but, it's very easy, like, to feel like, oh, there's no way out, there's no way through, I'm just going to have to suffer, I'm going to have to deal with this, I don't deserve better than this. That's kind of the vibe of the 8 of Swords. But with that clarity that you're getting from the Ace of Swords at the beginning of your spread, you're able to break free. You're able to take off the blindfold and open your eyes and be like, wait, why am I stressing out about this when I can just walk away? And that's exactly what you do with this 3 of Wands at the end of your spread, which is a card about forward movement, being able to go after the things you want, being able to bring new energy and new life into your life. And you can even see reflected in like the colors and the imagery of these cards how different they are. 8 of Swords is so dark. The person's blindfolded. It feels very like, stagnant. And then 3 of Wands is alive with possibility and potential and forward movement. You can see these dominoes falling into place. This is you creating your life, taking one step at a time away from this person. And again, I think this is like a toxic relationship that you have with someone in your life. For most of you, I am getting that this is like a family member or friend, but for some of you, this could be romantic. I know that I have kind of experienced something similar to this. Like I was dating someone who basically just kind of told me constantly that they didn't think that I was good enough, and they said it so much, and I believed it. I was like, well, I'm not really happy with this person necessarily, but what they're saying is probably true. Like, I'm not good enough. If I break up with them, then what? Like, I should be grateful that this person even, wants to talk to me, basically. Which is not true. I've grown, I've gone to therapy since that, and in retrospect, I'm like, I think that was a very insecure person who wanted me to also be insecure because he wanted to make me feel like we were on the same level, basically, or he wanted to feel like we were on the same level. But that may be what's happening with this situation where you have someone who is trying to make you feel like you can't move on or you don't deserve better. And because of that, like part of you is like, maybe that's true. Maybe I do need to be, just complacent and accept the breadcrumbs or accept the kind of harsh quote unquote love that this person is providing me. And that's not the case. I really do feel like for a lot of you, you have this realization where you're like, I don't have to put up with this actually. And I'm awesome and I'm not going to suffer just because of some like misplaced loyalty for this person because they're not even treating me well. And I think that once you come to that conclusion and you break free of the chains of the 8 of Swords, you really have a lot of forward movement and momentum in your life. And that's all coming through in the pile marker that you selected here, which says authenticity. On the back of this card, it says, whose flag are you flying? Perhaps the belief you're holding on to belongs to someone else. Discover your true colors and check in with your heart. So to me, this is, are you believing the things that this person is telling you about yourself? Do you actually believe them? Like, I think you are going to step into being like, no, I know what I want, and I know that I'm like a good person, and I know that I don't deserve this. But it does take a lot of strength and like emotional fortitude, mental fortitude to be able to be that confident in who you are, that someone's opinion is not going to like shake your belief in yourself. And I think that's kind of the luck that you'll find is this mental growth where you're able to say, well, this person's allowed to not like me, but just because they don't like me doesn't actually mean I'm a bad person or I don't deserve this or I don't deserve that. Because their opinion of me has really nothing to do with me. And to clarify, I'm not saying that we should, not listen to any criticism ever, that we're all perfect all the time. But I think a lot of the times the things that people don't like about us are things that they are projecting onto us because they're insecurities that they have. Like, for example, I just got told that this girl that I kind of thought was like a friendly acquaintance said that she thinks I take up like too much attention in the room, basically, or that I'm a little bit of an attention seeker. And I don't think I am, but I do think that people tend to be like drawn to me. And I think that she's just a little bit like jealous of that, or she finds that off-putting because that's not the way she is, and that's fine. But, I'm not going to apologize because people find me interesting. So, but that's a big like mindset shift for me because, as I said before, I was in that kind of toxic relationship where I was constantly told I wasn't enough. And so I feel like that's really the luck that this pile is having is, again, that Ace of Swords clarity of like, wait, why am I letting this person's thoughts and ideas influence what I think I deserve in my life? And this is also reflected in the 2 tea leaf fortune cards that we pulled for this pile. So the first one says bat, take care, enemies are working against you. So again, this is that person. This person is your enemy. This person is not your friend. I don't think they have your best interest. I don't think they're telling you things with the hopes that you can learn and grow. They're telling you things because they want to keep you down. And who is this person? The second tea leaf fortune card we have is fair woman, which says dealings a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this doesn't have to apply for everyone because this is a broad general reading, but for some of you, this might really help you connect who this person is. Maybe this is a woman in your life that has that blonde, gray, or white hair, and you're like, yeah, that's my mom, or that's my best friend, whatever. So that's a clue maybe to who that person is, who this person is to you, but I think a lot of you will know. But I do see you kind of breaking free from the belief of everything that they've told you about yourself and being able to move on and blossom when you're not being held back by your biggest hater, So congratulations to you, my pile twos. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you again soon. Take care. If you selected pile 3, attention, welcome to your reading. Let's figure out where you will find luck next in your life. We're starting off your spread here with this 7 of emotions or 7 of cups. And what I'm getting from this is that this represents options in your life. And with the 10 of voices or 10 of swords next to it, the people that are viewing this pile have felt recently that their life seems very stagnant. It seems limited. It feels like you don't have as much choice. There's not as much new exciting things going on. You don't know what you're going to do next. You feel very uninspired. And with the Hermit in the middle of the spread here, this is you like being alone. Probably you don't have a lot of activities that you're doing. Maybe if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's still cold for you. You feel like everyone's cooped up inside. No one's really going out and doing anything. There's not a lot of fun things to do right now. You just feel really uninspired and stagnant. You're not sure what to do. You've been spending a lot of time alone. But spending time alone has helped you in some ways because the Hermit is a card that is about enlightenment through, reflection and being on your own. So I think this time period, this little winter season, regardless of whether or not it's actually winter for you, has been beneficial in some ways, but I think you're also really ready to emerge and have fun. And so that's what the universe is telling you is going to happen to you next, is after this period of feeling a little isolated, maybe a little lonely, uninspired, you are going to come into the energy of these two cards at the very end of your spread, which are we have the Three of Emotions, which is the Three of Cups, which is a card about celebrating, having fun, spending time with your friends, maybe having a party. So that could be very specific, like maybe you do end up going to a party or get together, maybe it's like a bachelor or bachelorette party, or one of your friends is having a birthday, or you're celebrating someone's promotion, or you're just really making the time to get together with your friends that you haven't seen in a while. But being around them, I think, really makes you excited again. Maybe you guys start talking and you're like, oh, we're both really interested in learning how to play pickleball. And so you decide to join a pickleball team together. Or we've both been reading this book. Hey, we should make a book club because we have their same tastes and stuff. Or hey, we should go to this concert together since this person's coming to town. There's something about meeting up with these people that gives you ideas for other things you can do that are fun, that you can do more consistently. And that's what's coming through in this Knight of Inspiration, or Knight of Wands, which is a card about forward movement. It's fun, it's energetic, it's exciting, it's creative. And so this is you coming up with those plans with your friend to continue doing fun things together. Maybe you plan a trip, whatever it is. But this feeling of kind of emerging from your cocoon and hanging out with your friends and making more plans and just enjoying your time with them. That is what the universe is giving you. That's your next kind of lucky spot in your life. And that's also coming through in the pile marker that you selected here, attention. On the back of this card, it says, pay close attention to detail. Be practical, scrutinize, read the fine print. In this way, you'll create a firm foundation to build on. So this card says attention, but it means it as in paying attention, as in paying attention to detail. But to me, this is more like people paying attention to you. So this is, you receiving attention from your friends, from the universe, you paying attention to things that you have in common, things that you can do together. And that is going to really open up your social life and give you more fun experiences moving forward. So I pulled 2 Tea Leaf Fortune Oracle cards to get more details about, this little strike of luck in your life. And the first one that we got is March. So while I'm filming this, it is beginning to middle of March. It's the second week of March. And I probably will put this out in the middle of March. So this, most people will watch this when the video comes out. So this is telling you this is going to happen very soon. This is probably going to happen this month. If you are not watching this in March of 2025, then maybe it's going to telling you that it's going to come in the approaching March. If that seems really far away, if you're watching this in May, then, you can probably disregard that. That's just a little clue maybe for people who are feeling very hermity. They're I need social interaction. That's just reassurance that this will happen to you soon. And the other card that we got is Dogs, which is getting together with friends. And what did I say? That's exactly what this spread is about, with the Three of Cups, which is all about friendship and celebration, getting together, spending time together. And the Knight of Wands, which is such a fun, energetic card. I mean, you see these fireworks in the background. That's very communal experience, to watch fireworks together. It's exciting. It's artistic. It feels very transformative. And so I think you will have a lot of fun, basically, very soon, after not maybe having fun for a while. So this is a very simple pile, but I think it's good news all around. So congratulations to you, my pile threes. Thank you for watching. Please comment, and subscribe. Talk to you again soon. Take care. If you selected pile 4, decision, welcome to your reading. So where will you find luck next? We're starting off your spread here with this 2 of Materials, or 2 of Pentacles. And I'm really seeing this card as you having so much on your plate, but in a positive way. This is, in the words of the rapper Cupcake, so many offers on the table, a bitch gotta eat on the couch. You have, so many people want to offer you things. You have so many opportunities coming your way. And now with this Two of Pentacles, it's up to you to decide, okay, what's worth juggling and carrying with me, and what should I let go of? And with the Magician next in your spread, this is kind of a confirmation that all of these offers that are being brought to you are because you have been so persistent. You've been working really well. Like, these are things that you've wished for, maybe you've manifested. The Magician is someone who uses all four elements, water, air, fire, earth, to really like make their dreams and wishes come true. And so in tarot, like, water is equivalent to emotions. So this is you being very emotionally intelligent, being emotionally available. Pentacles or earth is like very practical matters. So this is you logistically figuring everything out, being very reliable, very dependable, making sure that you have all your resources in order. Swords or air is like intellect. And so this is you being very smart and very strategic about what you're going to do and thinking ahead and, not making like stupid mistakes basically. And wands or fire is like passion. That's, your creativity, your energy, your vision. And you have all four of these elements that you have put together to really propel yourself towards these opportunities that are coming in for you. Now, with the Three of Pentacles in the middle of your spread, most of you, I think this is going to apply specifically to your workplace. The Three of Pentacles, as I said, Pentacles or Earth really represents practical things. A lot of times it's job and career. And the Three of Pentacles can represent receiving praise from like two superior people. And so, in the like traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, this card is typically represented by an artist who's finishing their artwork, and there's two people like standing off to the side appraising it, and they're satisfied. They're like, that's a good job. And so this could be two of your bosses that are saying, whoa, like, you have done amazing. It could be two different jobs, like fighting for you to work for them. So again, I do think for most of you, the majority of you, this does have to do with your career or workplace. For a smaller percentage of you, I do think that this could be romantic. Like, you have spent so much time working on yourself with this Magician card, where you're attractive, you're interesting, you have these things going for you, you're really smart, you're reliable, you're emotionally available. And now, because of that, you have multiple people who are looking at everything you've done and feeling impressed, and they want a piece of it. And those people in particular are coming through in the last two cards in this spread. This Muse of Materials, or King of Pentacles, and Muse of Inspiration, or King of Wands. So for zodiac signs represented by this are Taurus and Leo in particular, and so that might give you a hint as to who these two people are that are kind of fighting over you. But as I said, for most of you, I do think this is work related, and it could even be like situations instead of people. So for example, if this is for work, maybe you got offered one job where you get paid more, and that's being represented by this King of Pentacles, because Pentacles is all about your money. So that is, like, this is the one that will make you richer. But then there's another one, King of Wands, that is maybe more exciting to you. Like, it's just a more fun job. You think that you would enjoy it more. Maybe you really want to travel, and that job allows you to travel, but the other one doesn't, but you get paid a little less money with the King of Wands job. And so you really have to decide, okay, which one of these am I going to take? It could even be if you want to stay with the company that you're currently working with, like you are getting offered one job where it's a promotion and you get to be a manager and you get way more money, but then there's this other one where they're like, well, do you just want to switch teams completely and come be on like the party planning committee? And you're like, I would love to be on the party planning committee, but it's not a managerial role. You know what I mean? So it feels like both of these options are good. It's really up to you which one that you would rather take. And if the career thing doesn't resonate with you, again, this could be a romantic connection, to people really admiring you and kind of putting you on a pedestal. And one of them is very grounded, very acts of service. They might be a little more like emotionally hard to read, but they are very like loyal, and they kind of say what they mean what they say, but they're not really into like grand romantic gestures necessarily. This is just someone that you could really rely on. While the other person, this King of Wands, is about those grand romantic gestures, this is the kind of person who would, plan you like a surprise party, or they show up with your favorite food when you've had a bad day. This is someone that you have a lot of excitement with, but sometimes you're like, okay, where is this person going to be next week? So again, both of them have their positive attributes. I don't think either of these choices are bad. They're both kings, hello, but it's really up to you to decide which one you want to go forward with. And that's coming through in the pile marker that you selected, decision. On the back of this, it says, do not turn to the opinions of others. Tap your own inner wisdom. Decide, do it now, and feel the power of your own conviction. You are right on target. So it does feel like you will have to make a decision about what path you want to take in your career, or what person you want to choose. But this is kind of reassurance that, again, neither of these choices are bad. You will have a fine time either way. It's really up to you and what your heart wants. So listen to your heart and follow that. And that's also being represented in the 2 tea leaf fortune cards I pulled for this pile. So the first one is Torch, and this says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. To me, that really goes with that Magician card. This is all the growth you've put into yourself, so that way these opportunities come to you. People want to offer you things. People feel like you're qualified, you're prepared, people are attracted to you. But also, all of that time you spent developing yourself has also led you to be able to trust your own instinct more, to trust your own ideas, to be more confident in who you are. And that's really going to allow you to make the best decision between, again, these 2 scenarios or these 2 people, that it's the best decision for you. And with the star as the next tea leaf fortune card here, this says guaranteed success. So this is just another, message from the universe that you don't need to be anxious that you are going to, lose something, or you're making the wrong decision, because you are guaranteed success here. There is no bad option. It's up to you to decide which one does your heart want more. And sometimes that can be frustrating to be put in a place where you have to choose. But ultimately, this is a blessing. You have multiple offers for you. You have multiple people that are interested in you, or, multiple companies, organizations, teams that want you on their side because you are so valuable. And that's beautiful. So congratulations to you, my pile fours. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you again soon, and take care.